Hey guys, so it's currently 12:26 p.m. and I wanted to wake up originally at like 8. So I'm 4.5 hours late, but I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. I'm gonna do my best to still fit stuff that I need into my schedule. We're gonna be covering the morning a little, and then I'll be heading on to do stuff on my own because first of all, I actually need to edit this vlog today. And second of all, I have a nails appointment which will take a long time. So that's what we're having today. I think the first and most important thing for me to handle right now is breakfast because I'm hungry and I feel a headache coming back on because I went to bed at 2 a.m. 2:30-ish actually. And I started having a headache, so that's great. I feel it coming back in and I'm kind of not having it, so I need to drink, eat, and stop staring at screens, which we'll talk about a little more later. Fire, literally fire. It doesn't look the most photogenic, but it's so good, honestly. Love it. Okay, so I have this thing where I want to stop looking at screens and always watching something generally, but especially when I'm eating. And I've decided that I'm gonna take it upon myself to actually try and do that for as much as I can, at least today. Today is already day one. I'm gonna be eating without like watching anything and actually being more intuitive and present for my food because I'm literally sick of staring at the screen all day, feeling like I don't really enjoy the food anymore. Like I don't actually take my time to appreciate it, if it makes sense. And according to Google, so take it with a grain of salt, but according to Google, eating with a screen is not that healthy because it can lead to indigestion, bloating, which those two are actually something that I'm bothered about. They can also apparently lead to you not feeling full at the right time, like your indicators of being full are not working properly because you're distracted. Honestly, not sure. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt because this is just what I've read on Google and what I've understood from it, I guess. But right now I'm gonna enjoy this, and I have nothing on the TV. I don't have my iPad here. It's literally in the other room, and I'm just gonna enjoy this yogurt bowl and then move on to the rest of the mango that I cut, because if you noticed, I cut a full mango and only put half of it here. So I'm gonna enjoy this and then move on to finishing my meal. And if I feel like getting something else, I will. If I don't, I can move on with my day and start doing something else because I have a shit ton to talk with you, okay? A shit ton. So let's eat and enjoy this little moment of peace at 1 p.m. It's like literally fire. Shit, I got honey on my finger. It's fire, honestly. This like strawberry with mango. Wow. And I added a little honey and chia seeds just because the bowl looked empty and I knew that I didn't want to add the full mango in case I didn't like the mixture. Also because I just like mango on its own, so I wanted to have a little bit for later. Yeah. Okay, if I'm being so for real right now, I finished my yogurt bowl and everything. I'm just like sitting here in the silence and peace, and I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm actually having a wonderful time just listening to the random static, and like, I don't know, I think I hear a truck backing up somewhere in the distance outside, and like, it's actually so peaceful, and I find it odd because usually I don't really like to sit in the silence, and I actually feel like my thoughts are like not bothering me. Like, I'm not feeling like I'm sitting in silence, but it doesn't feel like my brain is running on 100 thoughts per second, and I'm literally just sitting here and enjoying the silence rather than having an inner monologue about the fact that this is boring or whatever. Like, I feel quiet. My brain is also more quiet, and I'm enjoying it. Honestly, it's kind of fun. I'm really excited about this. Maybe this will be my new lifestyle. Okay, so let me look a little more alive. So, I disassociated for the past half hour, and also did a little bit of research about a couple of things, because you know how I said my mind was like slower and more quiet. I started thinking about stuff after I said that, so of course I jinxed it, but it's okay because I'm starting a serving job, and I searched for a couple of tips for that because I'm quitting my retail job to serve and probably make more money while working less, or at least the same amount of money while working less, which is still giving me more time to actually live and do stuff that I enjoy, honestly. So yeah, that's a little bit of that. I need to do my skincare because I didn't do that yet today. Like, brush my teeth, wash my face, didn't do skincare. And I'm kind of breaking out here and have a couple of pimples that need to heal here. Like, that's fine, it's barely anything, but I just want to take care of my skin before it continues to break out, as I don't take care of it and neglect it, which is something that I wanted to talk about. So just a second. Okie dokie. So perfect. Okay, so let's sit down. And not break my Lego flowers because I almost dropped my camera on them. Hey, so pretty much here's the thing. I feel like I've been neglecting myself. All that I do is go to work, go back home, eat, go to sleep, wake up late, too late, so I barely eat in the morning. Then I have to head to work again, work, go back home, and blah blah blah. You see how that continues. So I feel like I'm literally only working and sleeping and sometimes eating, which is also not the healthiest thing. And I'm working 5 to 6 times a week in my retail job, and sure, I'm making pretty good money, but it's because I'm working so much, not because my salary is high. Like right now, the salary like the minimum wage for my age is like $1 and a bit less than what it is for when I turn 18 in a month and a half. Which I'll also go on a tangent about that in a bit. If I would work less, which also my job won't let me, which great, I love that for me. They obviously won't be able to pay me as much, you know, because I will work less, I'll make less. Obviously, like, it goes like that. But I want to go into serving, which, yes, I know is a much, much harder job. But I think that, first of all, I'm strong, I can handle it. I believe in myself, and I hope for the best, to be frank. And it's just that I kind of am sick of working 5+ times a week. I want to move to the 4 times. That is the minimum for the serving job that I found. And I'm gonna be starting like my training in 2 days, which is great. But the thing is, I still have like my original job. I didn't want to quit before I for sure knew that I had this one as an option. So this week I'm gonna be working 2 jobs, which is very overwhelming considering I also have more things to do and like I actually want to have a life. But after this week, hopefully next week, I'll only have the serving job, and then hopefully they also like me, and hopefully I'm a good server, you know, that will also help. But I really truly hope that I manage to get that job, so that sure, maybe on the days that I serve I might be more tired, because obviously the job itself is more of a workload, it's more difficult, it takes more energy, obviously, like it's more physical job. But I hope that I actually get like a decent amount of money for the amount that I work, because it's based on tips. And like this restaurant is in a good place, like they do get a lot of customers. It's actually in the same shopping center that my retail job is at, so I'll literally have like 2 hours between my training to my actual shift, and I won't be going home because there's no use, I won't get home in time. So what I'm trying to reach, and I'm going around in circles, I'm sorry about that, is the fact that I actually want to feel like a little more alive, if it makes sense. I want to feel more present. I want to feel like my life doesn't only consist of like sitting in bed watching Netflix and then going to sleep and then waking up and then going to work and just not actually having like enjoyable things in my life. I don't want to feel like this teenager who is stuck just existing rather than experiencing, if it makes sense. I want to experience so many things, I want to do so many things. As I've talked about in my previous vlog, I actually have very, very ambitious dreams of opening a business, and I'm working towards them, but I don't find myself actually being motivated enough to spend my energy on that, because it's so much easier to spend the little energy I have on just watching Netflix and trying to maintain myself. Like, you know, it's difficult, it's hard, it's not a lot of fun, which don't we love that. But I guess this is what we have to deal with. This is what I currently have going on, and I wanted to be real with you. So yeah, I'm trying to transition into a way that sure, I might work harder, but I'll work less overall, and hopefully have much more time, and hopefully, fingers crossed, honestly, I really hope that I'll get more like mental energy, because I feel like my mental energy and my mental capacity is currently at a very low point, because I feel like I literally can't do anything. Okay, can I read this to you? I've used my like letter stamps from Flying Tiger because they're super cute, and I frankly felt like adding a little bit of something to this whole thing. Sorry, I needed to add a little more sparkles. So let me read this to you, and then we can have a conversation, I would say. Discuss it, you know? Hey, so I need to write about turning 18 in 2 months because it's been making me so emotional recently that I've literally shed tears over it. As if I'm already grieving the time until I celebrate my birthday before it's even here. I'm here in a mourning stage of this grief. And it's very weird to feel this way about the future, and especially my birthday. Now, obviously, I'm going to continue writing and everything, but I want to stop filming it here at this point because from here on I have some personal stuff to write about. Basically, I've been feeling very, very weird and sentimental about the fact that I'm turning 18, and honestly, I'm not okay. Every single time that I think about it, I start tearing up, and I'm currently trying really, really hard not to, and it's just very hard for me. I will expand even more about it in a future vlog, but right now I want to like actually discuss it with you, even if it's on a more surface level, basic discussion kind of thing. I honestly feel like, in a way, it feels like my life is about to be over because I grieve every single day of the past couple of weeks because I feel like I'm not actually doing anything with it. Just like I told you earlier, sleeping, eating, going to work, sleeping, eating, going to work. That's my whole routine, and that's not fine with me whatsoever. And I'm already like scared for the next 2 months, month and a half, however much you want to call it, because my birthday is at the end of October. And it's really tough for me, I guess, because I'm like the youngest in my like one of the youngest in my class, just the youngest in a lot of environments, and it feels a little crazy to think about the fact that the day I turn 18, in a month and a half, 2 months, whatever, I'm gonna be suddenly called an adult and have so many more responsibilities. I'll also, hopefully, by that time, be very close to the business stuff. Sorry. So, yeah, it's just very scary how also it feels like the whole world can turn on you, especially just by literally changing the last digit of your age. But literally, the date changing, suddenly you're called an adult and have all of this stuff thrown upon you. And I don't know, it's just kind of difficult for me to even comprehend in a way, and it's scary. And the moment that I feel fear, I'm a crier, so I just start crying uncontrollably. And I'm very surprised at myself that I managed to stop my tears in this case, but I'm 99% sure that I'm gonna be crying on my birthday. I think for the first time. I literally pretty much can already book like a crying time for my birthday. It's just a lot to process, a lot to understand, and it's scary how everything can turn on you, the world can turn on you, how people treat you can change. Hey guys, I just realized while like editing and thinking more after filming this video, I'm gonna have to learn to do my own taxes and actually do taxes at all. I'm gonna need to learn how to get my own insurance. I'll need to go to the doctors alone, and it's just gonna be pretty much turning into an adulting thing, and I really feel not ready for that. And it's kind of crazy to think about the fact that in 2 months I'm gonna be adulting
as if I'm a full grown-ass woman, while I still feel like a 10-year-old child, which is crazy. So yeah, just wanted to mention that if everything that I said up until now wasn't making my fear up to be what it actually is, I fear adulting more than anything, I think. Yeah.
Just by literally aging technically only a day, like the day before you're not an adult yet, you don't know anything, and then the day later, do your work, do your taxes, go to bed early, you're an adult, you're also getting old. And it's like, excuse me, I'm still a teenager, what the fuck are you on about? So yeah, that has been making me very, very emotional, and I kind of feel like I'm losing myself to work, and like the work-life balance is kind of eating me alive from the inside, and I'm not really enjoying it. And I feel like I've actually been going through this for the past like year and a half. Yeah, I think I've exhausted this topic for now. I will try to put it into better words in the future, and you'll know when I do, trust me. And yeah, I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. I need to finish journaling and go to my nails appointment, because these bad boys are not gonna change themselves, and I am gonna miss this nail design, because I had it for such a long time, and it was with me through Norway, plus like only 2 tiny stones fell off through these whole month and a half thing, and it was while I'm in Norway, and like one of them fell off while I was fishing because I accidentally hit my hand on the boat, which was great. Yeah. And the other one was just very fragile, and I accidentally took it off. Anyway, yeah, thanks for being here, and I will see you next week. Plus, I might have a little surprise, so stay tuned and subscribe so that you actually get to know what it is. So yeah, bye-bye. See you next time.